Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on this special interview on NewsX. We're in conversation today with acclaimed music composer and very well-known classical singer Shantanu Moitra and Kaushiki Chakraborty, respectively. Both of you are welcome. Thank you so much for being with us today on NewsX.
Thank you so much. Namaskar.
So much, namaste.
Uh, you know, it's never too late, as they say, to make a debut, and both of you are making debuts through this. Debuts as producers, debuts, of course, as creators of a web series, debut as a songwriter for Kaushiki ji, debut as a director
Yes.
for Shantanu ji. So it's a season of debuts.
Oh, yeah.
I never thought it like that. Actually, now that you say that,
Yeah,
you're
now
right.
that you're
There are
saying
quite a
this,
few debuts. Yeah.
it's really, it's on a practical level, it really hits hard because we've never thought about it. I think it was more necessity and survival that we had to do certain things.
Yes, yes. But how did the idea come about? Let me begin with you, Kaushik. How did the idea come about? What was the idea behind Pankh? How did you think about it? How did this collaboration with Shantanu Moitra happen?
Actually, on a thought level, the collaboration happened. So for many years, for my conditioning, for my learning, I was doing what I was gifted with in life, the legacy, the lineage, the talim, the gharana, and the rich repertoire of Indian classical music that I was exposed to as a child. And it was fascinating. It still is fascinating. So it seems like a journey that never ends and ever enriching. And in the process, I did very, very few collaborations with other kind of genres and other musical spaces. One of them have been Coke Studios, which I did many years back, 12, 13 years back, with Shantanu and Swanand, as a team of three of us, which is Lagi Lagi, which is a song that gave me a lot of learning experiences, a lot of different kind of perspectives to kind of approach a song. And there started this friendship of, sharing ideas, sharing ideologies, finding out, where is it that music is coming from? What is the source? What is the genesis of our idea of music? And then Shantanu was doing his series, Songs of the River. And I had one song there. And for the recording and, making of that song and shooting, I went to Murshidabad for that episode. And then it was one evening, I would say evening, went to night and went to very late night. So me, Ambi Subramaniam, he was also a collaborator on that song.
Yes.
So we were sitting on a boat on River Ganga at night, and it was pitch dark, absolute silence. And we were discussing a lot of things. It was kind of an internal dialogue more than, talking about things. And then we started thinking about, how we are all stories.
Yes.
And whatever language and whatever medium we choose, we finally choose to tell the stories that we are. And that is where the authenticity and originality of art form kind of expression lies there.
Okay.
And that is how, let's tell stories through music, that idea started.
Okay.
And that's also 4 years back.
Yeah.
So it took so much time, and this journey has been extremely enriching to kind of delve deep inside and to find that clarity that what exactly is the story that we want to tell.
Yeah, amazing. All of you sitting on a boat on the Ganga at night, if the lighting was perfect, you could have shot your first episode there itself in that setting. But Shantanu, Moitra, what was your first reaction, to this idea? Were you on board immediately? And how did you actually then go about turning director as well for this series and featuring in it as well?
I think Uday, the most part of it, I was defensive because I'm pretty much blamed and labeled as a lazy Bengali.
Okay.
So 13 साल पहले कौशिकी ने मेरे साथ कोक स्टूडियो किया एक गाना और उसको लगा कि इसके बाद और कुछ होगा और कुछ करूंगा मैं, I'll do something else, but I didn't. And उसके बाद I think 8-9 साल के बाद Songs of the River happened because वो भी मैं साइकिल कर रहा था, so I said something interesting should happen. तो I think कौशिकी रियलाइज कि अगर ये एक गाना 9-9 साल करके करते रहेंगे तो फिर तो it'd be very risky. I think it was she who started pushing me that if you want to tell a story, that this is the best time to tell a story. होता क्या है उदय, I think for me I must admit that एक फिल्मों का एक चक्रव्यूह होता है. प्रोड्यूसर और डायरेक्टर कॉल्स यू कि एक फिल्म हो रहा है. आई थिंक वो शुरुआत उसी से होता है कि कोई आपको कॉल करता है. पर जब भी आप अपने लिए कुछ करना जाते हैं तो कोई कॉल नहीं आता, इसलिए आप कुछ करते नहीं उसका. आई थिंक पहली बार पंख में हमने खुद अपने आप को फोन किया, फोन करके बोला हेलो शांतनु. मैंने शांतनु को ही बोला कि भाई कुछ कर ले, बहुत दिन हो गया है. You have an amazing artist. You have amazing stories from your travel. Why don't you do something? And I think that was the birth of Pankh.
Okay, lovely. And now it's becoming a concert as well. You're going to be recreating all of that on stage. Is that correct, Shantanu?
Yes, we are. Basically, Uday, I just wanted to tell you that one thing that I've experienced in life is that कोई भी आर्ट का ना एक पर्सपेक्टिव चाहिए. सिर्फ आर्ट को अगर ऐसे ही हम कायनात में छोड़ देंगे ना, so it becomes very difficult for somebody to कि ये क्या है. Case in point, I'm telling you something quite amazing. कि एक मैंने this is you'll find it very funny. मैं और स्वानंद गए थे एम्स्टरडेम. That was the परिणीता का प्रीमियर था उस समय आईफा में. तो हो गया प्रीमियर, तो अगले दिन आने के अरे वैन गॉग के म्यूजियम में जाना है. तो वैन गॉग के म्यूजियम में जाना है तो गए अंदर. तो बाय द टाइम अभी म्यूजियम शुरू नहीं हुआ, वहां पे एक चेयर रखा हुआ था. तो मेरे को याद है मैंने स्वानंद को बोला कि यार ये कितना अजीब सा चेयर है, कोई ढंग का चेयर तो रखते, इतना बड़ा म्यूजियम है. तो अब अंदर जाके देखा वेखा जो भी देखा करके बाहर निकले, तो मैं बहुत टायर्ड था, तो मुझे लगा कि उस पर थोड़ा चेयर रखा हुआ है तो बैठ जाऊं उस पर. तो स्वानंद ने बोला कि सर मुझे कुछ लगता है कुछ लिखा हुआ है वहां पे. तो वहां पे लिखा हुआ था कि ये इस चेयर पे बैठ के वैन गॉग अपना पेंटिंग करते थे. 5-6 पेंटिंग इस चेयर पे बैठ के. सडनली ना मेरे को चेयर अलग दिखने लगा. मैंने कहा अरे यार ये वैन गॉग का पेंटिंग है. अभी तक मैं चेयर को कुछ और ही बोल रहा था कि यार क्या था अजीब टाइप का चेयर. पर्सपेक्टिव जब मिला ना, कहानी जब अटैच हुआ ऑब्जेक्ट के साथ, एक आर्ट के साथ, इट बिकेम अ स्टोरी. एंड आई थिंक वो ना मेरे जहन में इट वाज लाइक लॉक्ड ऑन दैट इन मूवीज व्हेन आई एम पार्ट ऑफ, माय सॉन्ग्स हैव अ पर्सपेक्टिव. अगर मैं 3 इडियट्स कर रहा हूं और रणछोड़ सागर को अगर ढूंढना है तो बहती हवा से था वो आता है. या जब अगर विद्या बालन परिणीता में बात कर रही है सैफ अली खान के साथ, पुराने बचपन की बात हो रही है, तो एक पुराना धुन टैगोर का पियू बोले पिया बोले आता है. पर हम जब भी कोई नॉन फिल्म करते हैं तो बड़ा मैटर ऑफ फैक्टली प्रेजेंट कर लेते हैं, या एक बेसिक वीडियो कर लेते हैं जहां पे 2 पीपल आर टॉकिंग. मुझे लगा कि नहीं, टाइम आ गया है कि वेयर द स्टोरीज आर कमिंग फ्रॉम. उदय, ये कहां से आया, कैसे हमारे जिंदगियों में ये हमको घेरा इन कहानियों ने, एंड हाउ दी स्टोरीज became the songs. We need to share this journey with people.
ये बताने का
that is why this 6-part series
has come, which is also of course becoming a concert as well. For you, because this is in a way your story as well, and the story is behind a lot of your songs. Of course, a lot of Shantanu Das memories as well coming alive. Kaushiki, for you, which was the most emotional or special moment for you reliving it? In the process of shooting the series. And also, how special is it, being a non-Bollywood singer, doing this kind of web series? Because we see it, for Bollywood singers, more commercial singers, but classical singer also doing this is very unique and very good for the form in the country.
I would actually, Uday, differ a little bit from, your presupposition. One has to first see the series to know it, because I don't think even Bollywood singers or singers from the popular space are also doing it, because these are not stories that are fabricated. These are not stories that are written. These are not stories that is fictional. These are real stories, real people, real emotions, real strength, real void, real vulnerability, real loss. So these are actually, in so many ways, it's very autobiographical. It's the moments and the emotions that we've lived. So when you say that, something which is a very special moment recreating, I think couple of stories in this series, especially 3 of them I would especially want to mention. One is a tribute episode and a tribute song, which is tribute to 4 of the most impactful personalities of my life. When I say impactful personalities, I very carefully choose my words because they are legends. If I tell you their names, it's Guru Gyanprakash Ghoshji, it's Pandit Shubhankar Banerjee, it's Ustad Rashid Khan, and Ustad Zakir Hussain. So these are very different names.
Yep.
The sound of this name is very different for the world. But for me, they are Rashid Kaku and Shubhankar Kaku and Gandadu and Uncle Ji, because I've been brought up by them practically since the time I was 2 years old, 3 years old. I was kind of, they brought me up. उन्होंने डांटा भी है, उन्होंने समझाया भी, उन्होंने प्यार भी किया, उन्होंने खाना भी खिलाया, उन्होंने घूमने को भी लेके गए, चॉकलेट भी खरीद के दी. मतलब, you know, that kind of a relationship that I've shared with them. Yeah. And all these losses, and unfortunately 3 of these people, they went away very in a very kind of a rapid way, in a very small bracket of time. And I never got a chance to process it. And to a great extent, I'm still in denial. I don't even want to process it. Yeah. And so because I did not face those emotions, because I was hiding away from it, because I was very scared.
Yes.
I never spoke about it. There has been no interviews, no talks, no, even media interaction after these losses.
Yes.
And, I've been very personally involved in a lot of things before, what happened. But I never got a chance to kind of process it even within myself.
Right.
So when this episode, we decided to do this episode, especially, we thought of paying tribute to them.
Okay.
And I had to talk about them.
Amazing.
From where I have seen it, not
Amazing.
from the world's perspective.
Yeah.
It's like एक बच्ची अपने घर में अंकल को जैसे देखते हैं.
उनको so in a way, this is of course your tribute, your first your thoughts after their passing.
My thoughts, my memories, my moments lived, my feelings, my respect, my devotion, my closeness, my how fulfilled I am to have them in my life, and the void.
Must have been emotional. Must have been emotional for you reliving this and doing that episode. We can't wait.
It was healing.
We can't wait to watch it. We can't wait to watch it. Okay.
And also one more episode I would like to talk about is about, which is me and my Baba.
Right.
That layer of Baba being Guru and me being a disciple, from both the perspectives, I don't think in the last so many years that we have been in front of camera, we've ever got a chance to speak about it.
Lovely. That'll be special as well. And what is special is that, both of you are there to see this together. Again, that's unique, because often autobiographies come when the person is, long gone. Okay, we're almost out of time. So very quickly, Shantanu Moitra, let me ask you, do you remember that first moment when you called Kaushiki Chakraborty, इन्होंने अभी कॉल किया आपको, तो अब आप उस कॉल के बारे में बताएं जो कोक स्टूडियो के टाइम हुआ था, और क्या ख्याल था तब सहन?
I remember calling her very clearly and I said कि Kaushiki, I wanted to do a song for Coke Studio. ये बड़ा अजीब लगेगा सुनने में, तो ये ऐसे ही थी कि she was saying कि वो क्या होता है, तो मैंने कहा अभी मजा आने वाला है. So that is the innocence, that's where she came from. She did not know what Coke Studio was, and I love that, and I completely love that. And then it's been a process.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we can't let you go without humming something. I know the concert is coming, the web series is coming, so we'll wait for that. But you have to give us a quick jhalak today, Kaushiki.
Sure, and it's not too far. It's just 11th of July. The concert is coming. The series is dropping. So 1-2 lines, which is really, really close to my heart. बैठी हूँ मैं नैन बिछाए, बैठी हूँ नैन बिछाए, राहत के नैना, राहत के नैना, शाम ढले आना. जले थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच टू बोथ ऑफ यू। और उम्मीद करते हैं कि ये पंख दे आपकी जर्नी को और पंख, और जो बहुत जल्द आ रही है जैसे आपने कहा। ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट टू बोथ ऑफ यू फॉर जॉइनिंग अस टुडे, एंड
Thank you.
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you there so much. Thank you. Take care. Take care.
थैंक यू।